and our focus. Let's go win the ball game. Play for yourself, play for each other. All right, that's what we do, okay? Play for the man next to you. Fam on three, fam on three. 1, 2, 3.
He's sacked again. The ball picked up. They got over to the end zone. Big plays, back to back. Boom. Touchdown, Carolina. Are you kidding me? The Gamecocks win it.
The Gamecocks get an early stand, but the Tigers, number 3 in the country, find their rhythm, and in the 111th straight Palmetto Bowl, Clemson wins at 38-3. Coach, some life there early on. The team played hard again as well, but at times it just showed that the Tigers had a lot of strength and exploited some of our weaknesses.
Well, they got a good football team. We did way too many things to help them in the game, as far as having a goal line stand, then having an interception coming off the goal line, and then third down defensively. We've got to be able to get off the field in those critical situations. We have a bootleg call. There's nobody 20 yards. We drop the ball. I mean, there's just things that we self-inflicted, in my opinion, that we didn't help ourselves. And against a good team, you've got to do those things.
Particularly when you're trying to stay with it within the first half, a team that has not really been challenged in the second half all year long, trying to get to that fourth quarter. Coach, on our Prisma Health injury report, we know Brian Edwards is out. DeCarrion Joyner, though, kind of a late scratch as well. Besides those two, how's the health of the football team?
Well, DeCarrion, Brian obviously had the knee, and DeCarrion had the situation with the concussion from the A&M game. He did not practice during the off week, came back and practiced a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday, and then had some symptoms that flared up. And once that happens, then we're going to DQ you. His health is more important than the game.
A couple of young players went out of the ball game. I think they came back. Zach Pickens and Jamie Robinson with some arm issues.
Zach and Jamie both came out. JJ had a little bit of an ankle, but I think he's going to be fine.
All right, we played it 117 times starting in 1896. We'll check out the first half highlights from Williams-Brice Stadium when we come back.
Gamecock football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Britons of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946. Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, HNTB. And by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock football with Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. Now get 20% estimated savings on select F-150s and Rangers, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey Gamecock fans, this is Coach Will Muschamp. As head coach of the Gamecocks, I know it's important to practice healthy habits to stay in the game, including exercising regularly, reducing stress, and scheduling checkups with your doctor. As the official healthcare provider and team physician for the Gamecocks, Prisma Health helps the team stay healthy on and off the field. And with locations across the Midlands, they make it convenient for the entire Garnet and Black community to get the health care they need. To find out how you can live healthier, visit prismahealth.org/Gamecocks.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina. Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls from 7 to 8 o'clock. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
November afternoon at Williams-Brice Stadium, always good for a rivalry football game, and a good crowd shows up. A lot of folks on the sideline, a lot of recruits, coach, as well. That's always a good sign.
Well, again, we had a great crowd. We had a bunch of recruits here. That was great. Coming out here, first play of the game, Israel Muschamp makes a fantastic play on the flea flicker, works himself in phase and gets the ball off T. Higgins, who's a really good player. Again, 3rd and 7 right here. They do a nice job of just buying some time. We're in a bracket coverage. We've got to stay strong up the middle in our rush. We lose our rush lanes inside, but a fantastic stop by our defensive guys. Really stood up right here. 2nd goal, nice job. There's no penetration. There's no movement up front. You see Zach, some young players in there playing extremely well. Nice job again here on 3rd down, and they go for it on 4th down, and a fantastic play by our defense right here. Really guys standing up. You see good vertical penetration. Guys getting his cleats out of the dirt and making a huge stop right there.
That was after 13 plays, 63 yards, no points for the Tigers. His first play on offense for your Gamecocks.
Yeah, we came right off the goal line, wanted to get it off the goal line. Really nice job right here. And we got 3rd and 8. Just threw behind the ball a little bit right there, and you just can't turn the ball over against a really good team like this. But they go back 1st and 10, and that was pass interference. We got tangled up right there on a couple of the RPOs. He was able to hang on to the ball. Right here, we get a good stop on 2nd and 9, and they come back on 3rd and 9, and Jamie's got really good coverage. The receiver creates some separation for the touchdown. They go back to 1st and 10 right here. They go back down the field. They had a double move set up on us and got us shook right there a little bit, the safety position. 2nd and 9, again, nice play right there, working himself in phase, J.C. Horn. 3rd and 9 situation, they come back on the boot. Really good job by Dennis Warnham containing the play, and we have really good coverage down the field. 3rd and 8 is a huge run off the goal line right here to make this 1st down. Really nice job by Rico. Again, we're kind of methodically moving the ball. We're trying to eat clock between each snap, keep them off the field. We played with some tempo at times. Huge 3rd down conversion. Nice job by Ryan seeing the blitz off the edge and throwing the ball to Shy. Again, we come back with a run, very positive run by Tavian Feaster right here, getting the ball for 12 yards. And then really nice call here on 3rd and 1, knowing we're going to go for it on 4th down, take a shot down the field, down the middle off the play action to Kyle Markway. We get stopped right there, and then we come up with a field goal with Parker White. But it's a 14-3 game. We need to make a stop here on defense, and this was gut-wrenching because we come up here on 1st and 10. We make a really nice stop right there. We get a huge negative play right there with T.J. Brunson, and we got 3rd and 16. We got to get off the field here. Their guy makes a fantastic throw on the play to stay on the field, and then they get the touchdown right there in the corner of the end zone, which was a huge dagger for us before half. We try and hit the screen on 3rd and 18 coming out. They bottled up and tackled us pretty good right there, and then they're able to get 3 more points before the half.
It's 24-3 at halftime. Coach, one play I didn't meant to ask you about was the far sideline, Clemson sideline. Player runs out of bounds, then catches the football back as well. I think it was a 37-yard gain on that last drive you were just talking about.
Well, Israel forced him out of bounds. I didn't know if he established himself back in bounds. And in the replay, in our coach's booth, we couldn't get a good look at it. So I thought at that time of the game, there was about 4:18 to go in the half. We had all 3 timeouts, I believe. Go ahead and take a timeout. We were discombobulated a little bit defensively with the big play that we just gave up. Slow the game down a little bit, and let's let them take another look at it. They came back and said they felt like he established himself back in.
Yeah, I thought whether he'd been forced out or not, but Trevor Lawrence with a great play. That was a low snap on the touchdown throw. Picked it up and threw it in the corner there. So that's the halftime score. Let's go back out to Williams-Brice Stadium for second half highlights.
Here we are, 1st and 10. They come out for a little trick play, a little throwback, and our guys cover it well, do a nice job of containing the reverse there. Really nice job there. They go back 2nd and 10, trying to push the pocket again. God, we got to finish right there. We just got to finish on those situations to create more negative plays. We go back to a 2nd and goal situation. And again, just holding the ball. We were a little early with the contact right there in that situation. Gets them down on the goal line, and we didn't set the edge of the defense right here. TJ should have set the edge and turned the ball back into Ernest. We didn't get the edge set, but nice pressure right there. Really good rush by JJ and Barre right there. Another 3rd and 11 coming up right here, trying to get off the field. Really good coverage down the field. Good job by DJ Warnham right there. Adding on the quarterback. But we got to get something going offensively to stay on the field offensively, keep our defense off the field. Shai does a nice job with the underneath screen we've been very successful with. We get the 1st down right here, well blocked down the field here. We get in our empty set, which we felt like there were some things there. We missed some throws there early in the game. Came back to an empty set throw, 3rd and 3. Good job right there to getting the first down by Rico. Come back with Tavian Feaster, and again, another really nice run. We felt like we could get some things in the run game if we could stay on the field. And third down was a killer for us on both sides. But nice job on the screens here. Really saw those things well throughout the entire game. Another 2nd and 10 situation. We bat the ball down. Good job by TJ coming off the edge right there. We had double edge pressure. We go back to a 1st and 20 situation, and really nice play in cover 2 right there. We got to split the zone a little bit better. We're now working into the 4th quarter. Again, the run game, Eddie, didn't hurt us much. We did a nice job holding in the run game for the most part. Here we got a 1st and 10 situation. We just got to clean the tackles up a little bit. We had people there in place to make the play. We go back here again on third. Offense gets the ball back, and Shies, they corral him pretty good right there. We go to a 3rd and 6 situation here. We end up not getting it. We go for it on 4th down, but our defense does a great job of coming and making us stop. Jabari Ellis, who really came on for us late in the year with nice vertical penetration. Jamie Robinson, another really good player. They missed the field goal here, which is a really good stand-bar defense, way to continue to play hard in the game. It's a 3rd and 8. We come up here with Ryan a little bit short. We had some routes designed further down the field. He had to come back to his check down out of bounds. They get the ball back, and again, you see Jamie Robinson, another nice tackle out of the top. Getting the guy on the ground right here. Another deny the ball situation on 3rd down, and then we just run the clock out here with A.J. Turner, who's had a fantastic career here at the University of South Carolina.
So that's the final 38-3. The Gamecocks, not much offense, coach, as well. Under 200 yards in total offense. It's hard for your defense to stay on the field that long. Another long day for them, and a lot of reps on the field. Well,
it becomes demoralizing for your entire team, and it's frustrating. And it is what it is. We need to be more productive. In our last 3 ball games, we weren't.
All right, we'll be back on Gamecock football with Will Muschamp. Some superlatives. We'll hand them out when we come back.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pregame court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
When the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
Hi, I'm Gamecock legend Connor Shaw, here to tell you that joining the Alumni Association is a home run. And as the new spokesperson for the Alumni Association, I want to represent all Gamecocks, regardless of their Carolina experience. Because that is what the Alumni Association does. They support all of us, not just record-breaking quarterbacks, like me. So join today or visit mycarolina.org to learn more.
For the 117th time in the 2nd longest consecutive played rivalry in college football, it's Carolina versus number 3 Clemson at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Kickoff is set for an hour from now.
Let's go, man. Let's go, gang. Here we go, Zach.
Carolina will kick off from the north to the south end zone. I formation, handoff, ETN left side, bouncing, trying to get there, will not. 4th and goal is coming. The Gamecocks with a hold on 3rd and 1. Lawrence get under center, got a fullback and ETN. Now he's going to motion out, direct snap to ETN, into the pile. No, he's not going to get in. He's not going to get in. They stopped him on 4th and goal to the half-yard line. Harrison, the tailback. Chandler fell on the fullback. It's an I formation. Markway in motion. Handoff. Fake. Polinsky wants to throw down the field. Got Markway at the 35. And they cut him down at the 25. 3rd down and 1. Markway gets past him. They gets a 30-yard reception and a Carolina first down. Calls for it. Puts it down for him. Kicks it up and got it. Inside wants to set up the screen left side. Got his man, but so do the Gamecocks. TJ Brunson takes down Dixon.
Burning bright in the forests of the night. What the hand dare seize the fire? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? In what distant deeps of skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? When the stars threw down their spears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the Lamb make thee?
Up next, we'll hear from Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, and HNTB Design Firm.
We wanted to capitalize on this project and reach further than just athletics and Gamecock football. I'm standing with Braden Deese. He's a sports venue management intern for us, and this project was ideal to expose him to what it is to manage a venue such as this with 85,000 seats. And we're just excited to bring Braden on and expose him to this opportunity.
This internship has led to a huge opportunity for me to learn how a venue is managed behind the scenes during construction and during season. I hope to leave my mark on the University of South Carolina by helping with this construction in the future.
Hey Gamecock fans, this is Coach Will Muschamp. As head coach of the Gamecocks, I know it's important to practice healthy habits to stay in the game, including exercising regularly, reducing stress, and scheduling checkups with your doctor. As the official healthcare provider and team physician for the Gamecocks, Prisma Health helps the team stay healthy on and off the field. And with locations across the Midlands, they make it convenient for the entire Garnet and Black community to get the health care they need. To find out how you can live healthier, visit prismahealth.org/Gamecocks.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. Now get 20% estimated savings on select F-150s and Rangers, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
When is the last time you traced your roots? not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat, those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina. Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
Good hard work has earned Jake Bentley the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the football team, Bentley is a senior sport and entertainment management major with a 3.428 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Lawrence get under center, got a fullback in ETN. Now he's going to motion out, direct snap to ETN. Right side trying to bounce into the pile. No, he's not going to get in. He's not going to get in. They stopped him on 4 yes, over the half-yard line. Take that, Tigers, take that. Oh, we don't care, we don't care. Oh, the Gamecocks for the first quarter goal line stand.
Welcome back. That's our Sandsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? And the Gamecocks on the opening drive, Coach. Clemson takes it down the field 63 yards and 4 plays inside the 5-yard line. Heart, everything you need early on when you're a heavy underdog, you saw it in that.
Well, we did. We've had some great goal-line stands this year. You go back to Missouri, you go back to Tennessee, and then obviously today was a great goal-line stand against a really good offense.
Our Terminex Pest player of the ball game goes to one of your young defenders, Coach, Jamie Robinson. Another big day in tackles for Jamie. 11 total tackles, 9 solo, 1.5 tackles for a loss, and just was gutsy. Came in after he got hurt, and I know you're really proud of him and how he's developed this year.
Well, it really has, Todd. That's the biggest key word is development. From game one to now, night and day as a player, but he's playing nickel for us. He can play safety for us. He's actually played some corner for us this year. He's going to be a really good football player for us moving forward.
Yeah, saw him free safety some today as well. That's Jamie Robinson. Congratulations. Now it's time to hear from My Carolina.
Hi, I'm Gamecock legend Connor Shaw, here to tell you that joining the Alumni Association is a home run. And as the new spokesperson for the Alumni Association, I want to represent all Gamecocks, regardless of their Carolina experience. Because that is what the Alumni Association does. They support all of us, not just record-breaking quarterbacks, like me. So join today or visit mycarolina.org to learn more.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners receive 2 tickets, pregame court passes, and autographed merchandise. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. Now get 20% estimated savings on select F-150s and Rangers, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey Gamecock fans, this is Coach Will Muschamp. As head coach of the Gamecocks, I know it's important to practice healthy habits to stay in the game, including exercising regularly, reducing stress, and scheduling checkups with your doctor. As the official healthcare provider and team physician for the Gamecocks, Prisma Health helps the team stay healthy on and off the field. And with locations across the Midlands, they make it convenient for the entire Garnet and Black community to get the health care they need. To find out how you can live healthier, visit prismahealth.org/Gamecocks.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Britons of Columbia, dressing South Carolina for success since 1946. Contract Construction, Garvin Design Group, HNTB. And by Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks. Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
Welcome back. It's time now for our Toyota Keys to the Game. Coach, obviously at the end of the season, we're going to ask you what the Toyota Keys are for going forward with this football team, the program, where you are. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, you know, I equate this season a little bit about having a heart attack. The bottom line, if you continue to go back and do the same things, you're going to have another one. So we've got to change some things, obviously. Looking at that as whether it's from a staff standpoint, personnel standpoint, and I really like schematically some things that we're doing, it's, you know, in all three phases. But we've got to improve and get better, and we will. We've got a willing group, and I do think we've got a talented young group that's willing to do. I mean, this is a hurting locker room today, and that's, I hate to say it, but that's a good thing. And the guys are very frustrated with the year. And they want to improve and get better. And I like the leadership core that we have coming back on our football team and continue to identify those guys moving forward.
How about recruiting, Coach, and how's that process going? I know you jump right back into it.
Well, again, it's always tough, you know, especially when you don't have the type of success you want to have. That creates it even more for a little bit of a rocky road. But we've held on to our class. I'm excited about December 18th. We've got about 3 weeks till we get to that point, and I'm looking forward to getting on the road and selling a wonderful product here at the University of South Carolina.
You and I have talked about it a couple times, Coach, and injuries. Last year you were burnt on the secondary with a lot of guys hurt, safety position. This year at the wide receiver spot and overall. Have you looked at that further? Anything you're going to look at again in the offseason as to why we've got some trends in that regard? We've
always evaluated everything in the organization. The disturbing thing for me this year, Todd, is we had more soft tissue issues than we've ever had. We haven't had issues with that. A year ago, my time at Florida, we've never had issues. We did this year, and that was frustrating for me.
The pulls, the hamstrings, those natures.
You just can't have those. That's part of the game, but you can't have those in situations. I mean, Josh Vann breaks a hand. There's not a whole lot you can do about that, and you research the Liz Frank injury that Jake and Devontae Davis had. That has nothing to do with training. So you look at all these injuries, and we've got to correct those things.
All right, Coach, we thank you. Thank your staff, the players for letting us be involved. We want to thank our sponsors and everybody who supports Carolina athletics, and particularly Gamecock football with Will Muschamp, and of course what we do on the radio throughout the year. Thank you all. Thank the staff. We'll see you next time.